Meanwhile, Christian with it, 596 on the 6, 100. Puts in number 2. Doesn't matter in qualifying though. 580 with a 7 to a 592.5. Jay Lee should go, I believe that's number 3. Cody Lambert only a 6 or a 1. Miles an hour. Seconds to spare. Kyle takes his time. Doesn't matter in terms of qualifying. 5:79.0. For Aaron off the trailer, a great lap for him. .590 with the 2, 112 points. Still dancing down there. Justin was off of it a little early, and he was 5:34 with a 7 and only 106. Justin Good, meanwhile, is 6 dead at 101. 7. And had some really good luck with it. It's been starting to rattle them, and Larson lifts off.
Waggler, and I am running the Outlaw Diesel Revenge.
Fresh on the scene, last year we caught up with you, making the splash out there. What has changed from last year to this year?
Well, we went from 65% over injectors to 150% from S&S, and we plan to break into the fours hopefully with this car, maybe this weekend, but we're not sure yet. We're going to see how that goes.
How's the season been going? You've been able to get double entered up into some classes?
Yeah, so we've been double entering. We turn it down for the 570 class, and then we turn it up for the top diesel.
Okay.
I ran a 520 down at Rudy's, and that was my personal best pass. We were maxed out with injectors then, so now we got bigger injectors, so we'll see how it goes.
So do you think that there's a lot left on a combination? Because I remember it was relatively simple. It wasn't...
Yes, so I think that there's a lot more capability of this motor and everything, but I think our main struggle will be the car.
Okay.
It's meant for like a lower bracket,
yeah.
So we're not going to push it too much, I don't think. Just enough to where we can be a little bit competitive, because right now in the top diesel, they're like blowing right past me, and I want to keep up just a little bit more, so.
Gotcha. How has it been so far this weekend? Have qualifying passes been good?
It's been really good, yeah. My reaction time's been, I think I got a 0.001, so that was really sketchy. Too close.
I mean, it's almost perfect is what some people would say.
Yeah, I don't like to get that close. 0.30 and down is what I prefer.
So you've created quite a name for yourself on the reaction times around here. Is it something you practice?
I actually have a game on my phone that I play. I don't know if it helps or not, but I also test, like, we have the track there in Lyons, so if there's a race, I try to practice beforehand.
Okay.
If not, I try to do as much practice as I can when I get to the track. So testing more seat time is what I like.
Definitely. Now, I know I kind of feel like before you were maybe a little apprehensive about going that fast, but now you seem kind of excited to go forward.
I think I got more used to the car because I was kind of a little bit scared, I guess, because this would be my 4th race in it.
Okay.
And it was just a lot new.
Yeah.
I wasn't very comfortable, but I think I'm getting more comfortable with it. I think I was a little scared of it.
There's nothing wrong with a healthy respect for the machine that's taking you down the track.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you know, you are the son. I was about to say you're the son of Jeremy, but you're not.
Do what?
I was about to say you're the son of Jeremy, but you're not. So, you're in the Waggler family. Tell us a little bit about the kind of engine setup. I mean, I know you went to bigger injectors, but what's the engine, turbo, that kind of stuff?
Okay, so this is a Waggler Competition Street Fighter. A lot of people actually put those in their daily trucks, so we wanted to put this in a race application because to show it can do what a lot of other people are doing at a cheaper cost. And then that's a stainless diesel turbo and S&S injectors. We run the Hot Shots race fuel, and Mark and Twyla Broviak and Kyler, they've been doing all the tuning and the ECM and stuff on this, so
Nice.
they've been getting it dialed down. We were, when we put the bigger injector, then they had to tune it a lot down to run the 570 with that much of a change. So.
Gotcha. Now that thing, you said, like, you can just call up Waggler and buy one of those things,
Yes.
those long blocks, ready to go.
Yes.
And jam it into your truck or a really small dragster.
Yes. Yeah, it's probably one of the most cheaper options to go racing. I mean, I bought this car for $5,000 off Marketplace, so
Yeah.
it would be the best option for anyone that wants to get started. You don't have to work on it all the time.
That's the key.
Yes.
So
The only thing that I've really had to, we really had to work on was the transmission, which was used when I bought the car. So,
yeah. So
which
you
makes
expect it.
sense. Yeah.
So now, do you guys have any more qualifying today, or are you about to go into eliminations?
2 more passes, top diesel and the 570.
Okay.
So.
What's your goal for this weekend?
My goal is just to do my best. If the car doesn't do well, I don't like to make mistakes. I just want to, make good passes. If it's something with the car, I'd be fine with it. But if I want to make good passes, so.
Now, you've probably been to UCCs before, right?
Since 2018 was my last time when Dad did the challenge, the pulling and the drag racing with it. That was my last time here.
So how does it feel to go from watching that to now you're racing here in front of this crowd?
It's cool. I love, I always come here and watch the U.S. Nationals, so it's kind of cool going down the same track that they do. It's a really nice track here. I like it.
Sweet. Well, good luck. We'll catch you up there for the next passes.
For the ride and out the door, 572.3 steps it up, 2 foul. All the way through 574 with a 5. Blaine 617. Lambert 622 with a 3, no help for him at all. Down 593 with a 7 for Nathan, no help there. Qualifying, Carter 588.0. Cody Hills 579.1 steps it up at 121 miles an hour. quick, 569 with a 5. Skyler steps it up, 578.5. Get a number here, 669. Itself down there. Here, meanwhile, picks up 574 with a 122 miles an hour. Gather it up, kicks the 660 call. Legs it out to the 1,000 under power, and then Firepunk out of Blaine City, Ohio. Miles an hour and we got a lot going on there. That's what it's all about. On that clutch. Waggler, right side of the racetrack. Your points. Great run for Wade. 447 with a 3 at 168. Bracket card.
So what you guys got going on?
Having pressure issues.
Okay.
Big end. Both passes in qualifying. Got to the end of the track and rail pressure went from 28,000 down to 6,000.
That's not good.
No, not good at all. So Larson took time and put the data logs, and either we have a V2 problem, a leak valve, or an injector problem. Hopefully it ain't an injector problem.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Retort the V2 down.
Were you still able to make the passes and just after the finish line it was falling?
It wasn't terrible. It's just at the end of the track we went 592 in Q1, went 580 in Q2, and 578 in Q3. So we're going faster.
Nice.
So we just need to get it down to 570.
How you feel about the 570 class now? It's changed up this year.
It's definitely a relearning process. We got it pretty dialed in at 590. So.
Yeah. But I think it's fun because I see like all the guys that really had 590 figured out and everything, and everybody's just shaking up again.
It is. It makes it more fair. It does.
Yeah. So what's your goal for the weekend here?
A win. A win. That's always the goal. A win and drive back on the trailer by itself. That's always the goal.
Damn right. Do you think you're going to be able to get this fixed up before the next qualifying? Or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we hope. Fix up here in probably about another 20 minutes.
All right, sweet. Well, good luck, brother. Be safe.
Thank you.
We are at Ultimate Call-Out Challenge for ODSS, ODR, Outlaw Diesel Revenge, all of the multiple different names. We're racing Saturday, We just did Q3. Things are starting to look up, starting to get this monster dialed back so we can start dialing it in.
Now, it's interesting you say that, dialed back so you can dial it in. Tell people what that means.
Okay, so we made a lot of changes over the winter. When I say a lot, it's not really a lot, but we changed the front axle and the rear axle. We went from factory Dana axles, front and rear, to 9-inch axles, front and rear. And in doing so, I wanted to go to a taller gear. So we went from a 354 gear to a 325. Problem with that is we make a whole bunch of horsepower because we got a whole bunch of good parts on it, and we've got power figured out. Now we're having a hard time managing it because we have mechanical advantage over our small tires. So now I have too much power, too much gear, not enough tire. So now we're working our way backwards. Gonna find a setup that goes really fast with less power, and then we'll start sneaking the power in, figuring out where and when we can use it.
It seems like you've been having a really good time and having a lot of fun with the truck lately.
So last year was like the literal icing on the cake. We signed it, happy birthday, whatever you want to say. We checked all the boxes for goals on this truck. There's nothing left for me to do other than personal best. Everything is a World Cup Finals Hail Mary. I don't care anymore. So we're here. I entered Pro Truck and Super Diesel because I figured I'll just get in whatever class has the least people and just qualify and do whatever. So we're in Pro Truck. We qualified for that. The other competitor broke, so now we just got to go do a broke by at E1, take the beams. We get that win. We're going to hop back in Super Diesel and start racing with those guys, and we'll just keep chipping away at it. I mean, we checked all the boxes. We won Pro Street last year. We run 2 races in Pro Street. We went 4s for the first time ever last year. The truck looks better than it's ever looked, performing better than it's ever performed. I have nothing left to do other than just continue to make it better, just for the sake of saying I have a really nice truck.
Walk us through a little bit for those maybe who don't know, like what's the combination and setup on it?
It's a D&J built deck plate engine. I don't want to call it an Enforcer because it's kind of a Frankenstein deal. It started off as something else, and then they took over the program for me middle of last year. So it's got their rods, their pistons, deck plate deal. They reworked the head I had, so it's basically their stage 3 head. I don't have the big valves because I'm a 4.125 bore. And then with GT55, it's a 98 millimeter charger. We got flux 478%, dual 14s, a whole buttload of nitrous outlet nitrous, Motec doing all the control, ECU Masters controlling all of my outputs and everything, Turbo 400 with lockup, SES transfer case, 9-inch axles, RC Comp bead locks. Those are new and pretty. That was an expensive change that did nothing other than make it look pretty.
Right.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
25/6 cage. I built the front half, back half, built the cage. I mean, it is a race car that has an extra axle, is what it is. So,
how's your experience been with the GT55?
it's been good. I have a tendency to not be nice to things, so it would be unfair to say that I am nice to them. We average replacing the charger 5 or 6 times a year. It's not like way blown up, but it's like the compressor starts to swell because we're overspeeding a little bit. It makes some contact. It doesn't explode or anything. It just makes contact. It's usually time to take it off. Every now and then we'll kill a turbine or a housing, just a mixture of heat and too much pressure. As far as making power, absolute monster. Granted, we also use a lot of nitrous, so there's that. It's a nitrous motor that moves some air.
I've been in the building when some of those boxes come back sometimes.
Correct. Yeah, I send them back in the best of shape.
The absolute best.
Yeah, there's probably a parts pile just labeled Paul's junk. I would like to put it in the 70s at least. And based on the last pass and data, it's definitely got 70s. It has 60s in it. Our 330 time, that last pass on a 487, was 0.4 slower than we went at lights out. Anybody that does racing knows that's a lot. Yeah. It's one of those things I've been telling people I wanted to do something, but I have literally no expectations. So whatever it does, it does. I'm just here. We're just having fun. This is probably the most fun I've had racing in a while because I just don't care.
I can see it in you. Like
I just don't care. Like, whatever.
And I want people to see that too, because it's like people get stressed out about this shit.
Oh no, I know,
and
man. For years I did it. Pro Street has done a number on me, but now we've got like all the parts we should have probably done from the word go. We have them and now understand why people said to get them. Like the 400 has been a game changer. We don't do anything other than change the fluid. The Motec is so consistent. Like I could leave that tune-up in it, pedal it the same way, do everything, and it's going to go in 87 again. It has really changed the program as far as just consistency and ability to learn and know what changes need made to move forward. Man, we got all the Hot Shots fluid in this baby. I got a hold of Kyle before lights out, and I said, yo, I need all the fluid for everything. So we got Hot Shots gear oil in the front diff, Hot Shots gear oil in the rear diff. We got Hot Shots transmission fluid in the transmission. We got Hot Shots fluid in the engine. We got Hot Shots Race fuel.
Yeah, Blaine Laferty, and we're out of Erie, Colorado, and we're going to be racing a 2001 Dodge in the 570 class.
So take us a little bit through the setup. What's kind of front to back? How you powering it?
Yeah, it's got a D&J deck plate enforcer motor, Exergy fuel, 4-linked in the rear. It's got an S485 Nyco charger on it, single charger, twin gates.
And probably a bunch of nitrous?
Yeah, 2 kits of nitrous.
2 kits? What made you want to go with an enforcer?
I didn't really have the knowledge to be able to go to the next level, and D&J had it. I paid for it. I wanted what they had and was proven, and that's what we got.
How's your experience been with getting this thing together and racing so far?
It's been a rough journey for sure, but we're getting there. It's fun. I'm addicted, so we're getting there.
It's a very clean truck. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, race trucks can kind of be beat down and abused and stuff, but this one's very clean. Did you guys do all the work to it?
Yes, we did all the work in-house. It's got like Firepunk's cage in it that we bought pre-built and put it in, but for the most part everything's been done in-house. Yeah, we've owned it for about 14 years now, so I've had a lot of time to tamper with it, and it got repainted a couple years back. We did that in-house too, so but it's about time for an update.
I mean, I think it still looks really pretty damn good. So how's the weekend been for you so far?
Been a little rough, but this morning was actually finally on the right direction, so I think the next one, Q4, is going to be good for us. A little behind where we need to be. Our last one was a 617, so we're hoping this one, we know what we need to do to pick that up.
What's the goal for the weekend? Are you guys trying to win or personal bested or?
This is actually our first like real testing for the summertime, so this is more of a testing session, but yeah, we'd like to win if possible. So last year when we were racing, we weighed 5980 with me in it, and we were eating transmissions up. So this year we pulled 1,000 pounds out of it. Did a single charger this time around, so we've been learning that. And we haven't gone through any transmissions yet, so that's a positive, but weight kills for sure. Ford Diesel, Erie, Colorado, we do a lot of fleet maintenance and then performance stuff as well, racetrack stuff. So.
You guys are dealers for a bunch of people and stuff too, right?
Yes, yeah, Hot Shot, D&J, Exergy, Air Dog, everybody.
How have you liked working with Hot Shot Seeker? What's your experience been with that?
Oh, their fluids are awesome. Can't go wrong. That's all we sell in the shop is all their fleet oils for the fleets, drums.
Right.
Yeah, we love it. That's all we use.
Didn't you guys just have an open house or something, or is that coming up? Or
it's coming up August 1st and 2nd. There's a truck show we're doing, Wild West Showdown. Yeah, come out. It should be a good time.
.569.1, Brett Markham. Watch the reaction time. Back towards the 572. Oh, she steps up. Get there 583 with a 7 mil help brake. 569.1 Tyler Baker needs to take a little bit back out of it. Blaine Laferty. .581.9. Lewis Kiter picks up on his best of the weekend. Skylar Fornes. Christian Wickman. Nick Bell goes to 458 with a 567. Justin sneaking in there now. 496.2 at 1. On the assist, that lane in his something in the nitrous system stuck. I wonder if it chopped fuel and was running on nitrous only, fire in the pipe. A to B as you please, 410. There was a nitrous. A to B as you please, 443 with a 7 and another 168 mile an hour lap.
So there was 6 of us total in top diesel this weekend. Unfortunately, Jared broke. He rolled out. I believe Firepunk is also out. They had a little bit of a fire in Q4. So all that we have left is me, Jay Lee, who is double entered in 570. She just ran. We have Wade Minter in the white Corvette, and we got Austin Denny. So I run Denny first round, and then it's going to be Jay Lee and Minter together.
Gotcha. Okay. I forgot that the whole combination of classes and things, so it's still on my memory. Before that did happen, we did get to witness you and the Shy Diesel Dragster there have a really nice side-by-side drag race. How did that feel for you?
It was Q1 yesterday evening. Me and Jared lined up next to each other just like old times. I went 411, he went 406. If it was a drag race, I would have won. But that was really good. That was really good for the both of us because we didn't go to Rudy's. So this is technically my first outing with ODSS. I know Jared went to Rudy's and it wasn't the weekend that he wanted from what I've seen and heard. Right. So for us to do that straight out the trailer, it was good for both of us. We were really happy with that. I think we lined up again in Q3 this morning. That was not pretty. Yeah, neither one of us wanted that. And that's when Jared, I believe he blew the head gasket out. Yep. So no bueno on that one. We did Q4 because they went ahead and gave us an extra run because it got rained out last night. And we went 410 at 166, so I lifted. So I'm 20 mile an hour down. I'm hoping that I can keep that 20 mile an hour first round and actually get a number.
And that one looked like you were driving it a little bit.
It's been windy all weekend, so once we get past those 2 sets of grandstands, that crosswind today is terrible. It was kind of ironic, but that we hit the wind at the same time that I hit my 2-3 shift. So in the data, it kind of shows that it could have been the shift points, but it was probably the crosswind because it's really huffing across the racetrack right now. So hopefully it calms down when I make my pass.
So you're getting ready to head up there now. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
Honestly, I think we've crossed off everything on our list that we wanted. We wanted good runs. We wanted to not work on this thing like we have been over the past year. When we went that 411 straight out the trailer with no issues back in the pit, we were ecstatic. We could have packed up and went home after that. We have been working on this thing. We've been struggling in and out of the car, outside and at the racetrack. So we're having a really good weekend. So honestly, if we can just keep doing what I've been doing, I've been a little too comfortable in the tree, but that makes me feel more confident as a driver. So as long as I don't go red, I think we're gonna have a good day today.
Now, speaking of working on it and doing all the things in the off season, you have had some support from some of the companies. What's it been like?
None of us out here can do this without the sponsors that we have. I mean, between Kyle Fisher at Hot Shots, we got new race fuel to test out for him. We'll call him and he'll, send us a pallet of trans fluid or oil for us and we'll have it next day. Like, that's just relationships like that. Johnny and the boys at Stainless, we got
2 new fresh turbos on there that are working lovely on the car. And it's just same thing with them. You know, we'll send them out turbos to get them refreshed and overnight ship, and we'll get them the next day. They're here, even when they're not racing, for on-track support. Like, it's just the relationships that we have with the partners that I have, can't beat it. It means a lot, even with like S&S, having Andre here, physically here, having Michael Cordova here, having the guys be able to look and see everything, having Johnny and Johnny Jr. come over and make sure the turbos are happy. It's just, when everybody's here and we can all mesh and work together, it's a beautiful thing that we got going on over here. So it means a lot for us.
Good luck and be safe in round 1.
Thank you.
What are you about to do, brother?
We're gonna go take the beams for Pro Truck,
Okay.
and then that'll be our win, because the other guy broke. And then we're gonna back out, and then we're gonna run Justin first round for Super Diesel.
Gotcha.
I'm just here to have fun, so whatever. If we win, great. If we lose, great. I don't care. We win
Perfect.
Pro Truck. So,
Racing is fun.
and we actually, yet again, have for the last 8 times out with the truck, personal best. Again. So like, I can't be mad even if we lose. Well, who cares? I went faster than we've been in a long time.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
We'll see you up there, brother.
Red machine lights on the racetrack. Cody needs to get in there. The 7-second clock is activated. Gets the carry it through. Cody helps try to run it down. Hit the scramble button. Dials up a 567. Get it. 573 takes down 607 with a 5. At the end zone, that's McCall presented by here on Saturday night. Slows to 7:48.1 and only 78. It's been his best. Miles an hour to retire Waggler from a top diesel. Cody Lambert popping and banging, and Blaine Laferty will drive around. He ran the beams and handed it off to Brett Marcus. Problems for Chance McKelvey down track didn't matter. Jay Lee took 3/10 out of him at the hit, and Jay Lee will face Brett Markham. Ring bell.